What is your purpose? Why are you here? Okay. Now, because even though this is the Aquarius collective, you guys might be here for different reasons, to play different roles, okay? Not only on your own ascension, all right, but also on the ascension of Earth. Some of you might have double missions where you're here to ascend your own, spiritual body, right? Or you might be here to do that plus help others ascend. So you might be playing the role of mentor, teacher, guide, coach, these kinds of things. So I am going to just ding the bell. I have out here, let me ding. I have out here our Gateway Oracle. I have our Galactic Heritage cards. I have a Palladian Starseed Oracle. We have the Sisterhood of the Rose deck, and also I think this is Work Your Light. I can't remember. But we have that one, our Starseed Oracle. I can't remember. And then we have a another Galactic Oracle deck. Okay, I do have the Thoth cards out, so we will be working with Thoth during this reading. We also will be working with the Pleiades, and then of course whoever comes through on the Galactic Heritage cards for you guys, they will tap in. This reading will be a little bit different from the other readings in that I'm going to be doing more channeling than I am going to be doing reading. Okay, now how it works for me, how I channel best is I touch the card and the information comes through. Sometimes it comes through super fast, and sometimes I'm able to slow it down as you're hearing me do now. Okay, so but I will be cognizant of that. Like I will be aware, so that if I need to slow down, I will slow down. We also are working with the Rider-Waite deck tarot. Now this is interesting because this is not my first tarot deck, but it is the second deck that I started working with, and I kind of retired this deck because I do better with images that just have more meaning in it, all right, so that we can tap into that clairvoyance and that intuitive energy. But for this reading, guys, Spirit is having me take it out. So I feel like there is something that is going back, maybe even like 2 millennium, like it's going back a very long time, maybe even like 200 years, okay, of something that is going to help you to remember who you are, but also remember, help to activate or awaken you to whatever your purpose is, your mission is, okay, for this particular lifetime, or confirm it, okay. Yeah, or confirm it. And then we have my Light Seers Tarot. Okay, so you definitely, like, you can probably see the difference if you're used to looking at tarot cards, right? On the different information that will come through for us. So, without further ado, I'm going to lay the cards down first. So if you want to just go ahead and pick numbers 1, 2, or 3. But because again, this is Aquarius, you guys can pick, you can listen to all 3 numbers, all right? Yeah. I'm being guided to lay down the Galactic Heritage cards first. So that's what we'll do. And this is for Aquarius. What is your purpose? I'm hearing take from the bottom of the deck. And we got Galactic Core Parallel, Pulse of Life, number 2. So this is actually confirmation as well of what we were talking about with the 2. So I feel like part of your purpose for number 1s, I'm sorry, I just started like going in channeling. I will timestamp this, guys. Is definitely to come into balance. It's to awaken your chakras to a higher level, to bring in 5D energy. Sorry, I got caught in the throat. So you have a very powerful throat chakra. All right, so what that means is it's either in your voice and the sound. You carry healing codes in the frequency of your voice. Okay, so it might be singing, it might just be speaking. So whatever however that relates to you. It might even be playing an instrument that's like a wind instrument, because you're blowing through those codes through the instrument. Okay. And the pulse of life, it's something that you're definitely that you love. Okay. It's definitely something that you love. And this might manifest for different people in different ways. You know what I'm saying? And also, you're meant with galactic core. It's this energy of tapping into source energy, that you're meant to transmit and to share codes directly from source. Some of us are here and we transmit codes from different star systems, or different planets, right? Or from a different consciousness here on earth, like the elemental kingdom, you know, or say like the animal kingdom, these kinds of things, right? And this is all for healing, for awakening, for remembrance, for rising, for ascension. So for my number ones, yeah, Akashic. So you're definitely Akashic record reader and Akashic record healer. So you might also be a tarot reader, or study tarot, or study divination in any form, because you can read anything, right? You can read a candlelight. You can channel while drawing. There's all kinds of things that you can read. It says your guidance is divinely guided. So this right here is also telling me that for you to trust. So number 2 is so interesting. It's the number of transformation, but it's also the number of collaboration. It's also the number of liberation, because in this energy, right, 2 becomes 1. This is when you're truly recognizing that you are one with the world, and you see the duality of things, but this is when you have the choice to see the polarity, right? And when you see polarity, that's when you truly come into your being, when you're able to truly open your heart, when you're truly able to tap in. That's when you get the key to the record, the key to the kingdom, right? The key to your heart. So you are here to not only unlock that for yourself, but also to help teach others to unlock that, or to activate them to unlock that. So for some of you guys, you might be teachers, you might be public speakers, you might be, rap artists, musicians, however you do that. Some of you, I'm definitely feeling really strong with the throat chakra with this one, but if you've been seeing lots of 2s lately, or if you've been really like hearing the word core, or if you've been having this like fascination with stars lately, then this is definitely for you. And you also might be putting light codes into your writing, or even into your artwork. And so when people see that or read that, they are receiving those light codes, that frequency, and they're able to awaken, remember, and heal, right? And to also activate to their true essence, to their blueprint, and then to their gold print as they rise into 5D energy. I'm hearing and I'm seeing and feeling Atlantean bridge. So I feel like you guys might have lived a past life on Atlantis, okay? And I feel like you were a bridge to that portal, to that realm. Because remember, there's no difference in time or space, right? So everything that we think happened in the past is happening in this moment, vice versa, right? And so if you tap into that energy, you're able to bridge people to their past lives on Atlantis, and help them to tap into their magical abilities, okay? Their spiritual abilities, their gifts and talents, their mastery, all right? And this is all through the codes that you give. Some of you might even be meditation teachers, or, this kind of thing. I just heard Bhagavad Gita. All right. Yeah. So, or devotee in some way, you know what I mean? Sharing information, even if you're like just sharing posts, but you're not actually like teaching, but you're kind of teaching through your posts, because you're sharing your words, you're sharing your writing, this kind of thing. This is still transmuting, right? Number 15, sacred union. They really want you to look at this. So, and look, there's a tunnel. I see tunnels as bridges as well. I see tunnels as portal energy. And this is also Capricorn energy, and we have Taurus energy with the number 2. All right, so there's a new contract that's coming for you. There's an offering, but this offering, there is a male and a female. So remember, your energy is female and male and masculine, right? So this is you walking that white line, right? And balancing out those two hemispheres of your brain, right? Balancing out those two areas of your body, and coming together and walking through this tunnel, walking through this offering, walking through this portal. Okay, so you also might be seeing the number 11 a lot, which is also 2, or the number 1111, which is 22. Okay, so what is also activating within you is this energy to take action on inspired guidance. So you also might have been, again with the stars here, right? So I see these as stars. You might have been starting to learn about your galactic heritage, or learn about the term star seeds, or learn about the stars in general, or starting to learn about astrology, or even learning about, what does it mean to be Sagittarius? What does it mean to be Leo? What does that experience feel like? What does that experience embody? So I also feel there's psychic gifts that they want me to share with you that are coming through. There's this ability, they're showing me, I don't know if this is a man or something, I don't know. But, oh, there goes, yeah, and then there goes Egypt too. There goes the Sphinx as well. I almost feel, even though this is Akashic, it's really feeling like the halls of Amenti to me. And I'm really feeling that really strongly. But there's like this energy of your ability to walk the path. And you might not have tapped into it fully. More meditation might be needed in order for you to truly clear the resistance and to clear the emotions of others, so that way you're able to stay devoted to self. Okay, and like I said, I know this is 2, but whenever I see 2s, I also feel like this is the self, because of this energy of 2 becoming 1. And it's also this energy. So like when in the tarot, right, the Fool is a 0, and then the Magician is the number 1. And there's this energy of the 2 that comes next with the High Priestess. And you must, in order to trust yourself, you must have a childlike feeling of going into a tunnel that you can't see, right? And into the darkness, or into the unknown, because it's not always a darkness, it's just unknown, right? It's a new territory for you. You haven't fully awakened or remembered that you have done this before. And then there's this energy of the Magician, your divine alchemy activating within you, so that you can heal yourself, but also teach others how to heal, but also the vibration that comes through your voice, all right, allowing you to heal. Some of you also have a gift of it's a mentalist, okay, where you can put thoughts into other people, this kind of thing. You might see this as people manifesting a specific person and this kind of thing. What people don't tell you about that, yes, it's the law of attraction, but this is also you like focusing on putting a thought into another person by calling them to you, by doing this repetitive action of whatever. Now, I never recommend that. I don't feel that kind of manifestation is ethical, okay, because you are controlling someone by the repetition of constantly thinking of them, and then also adding action onto something, okay, by trying to get them to text you or to call or whatever, and this kind of thing. That's off the path, okay. It's off the path, okay. That's off the path. Yeah. So if you haven't guessed it by now, you are definitely here to grow spiritually and to help others do the same. That is your purpose. So there's this energy of the 3 twos, being ready to receive. Okay, so you're definitely super cognizant, okay, as well. So you just know. And you might even be, some of you might even be like a medical psychic. I'm feeling like you just know what's wrong with people. Some of you might be like a medical empath, where you not only do you know what's wrong with them, but you actually feel their pain, or you can feel where the you know, where the blockage is, okay, the emotional blockage. And you might even be able to tell them. And sometimes it's like a vitamin or something like that. So, you know, medical psychic or medical empath, or a combination of that, okay? Yeah. Then we have the thorn, protection, boundaries, clear communication. All right, so also what your purpose is to learn how to set clear boundaries for yourself, okay? So this is in the way of spiritual protection, mental protection of your mental body, ethereal protection as well, emotional, and physical. So physical protection would be like what you are putting into your body, okay? The food that you put into your body is like a shield for your physical body. It is an armor, all right? And the same thing with your emotions. The emotions, the things that you think about all the time, that is your armor. So if you are thinking about negative emotions, then your armor is very weak because it can be easily penetrated. But if you are thinking about abundance, joy, happiness, peace, then you are connected to the source, and source is what? Impenetrable. Okay, so then you become that same thing. You become the source. You become that which you truly are. And then within the mental body, you know, okay, I think we just kind of thought about that. That was like 2 in 1. So it's like what you feel, what you think, the thoughts and stuff. But the mental body, why this is a little tiny bit different, is this is this energy of watching the energy you tap into, and also the energy that is around you, okay? Because things, songs, there's a frequency. In the mental, it's this music frequency. It's when people are speaking. It's also you know, just being around certain people, you can absorb their thoughts, especially you guys, because you are like a mentalist. So just as you can put thoughts into other people, they can put thoughts into you. So it's for you to protect your mental body by having a very strong abundance mindset, right? Optimism, positivity. I like to say more positivity because it's like you're okay with all as well. You're not always like super high or anything like that, but you're satisfied, you're fulfilled, you're content. That's how you know you're coming in a place of balance, all right? And you're able to walk this walk. Yeah. My cat she's found something to chase, and I don't know what it is. So please forgive me for that. Okay. Yeah, please forgive me for that. And I just noticed it was 17 on the dot, so that's Aquarius energy. So I'm gonna, not that I'm gonna speed up, but okay, Ace of Swords. So you speak the truth. Not only do you speak the truth, but you're here to clear anything that is not the truth. So your words are strong, okay, for this. So it's not only the frequency of your voice that is healing, but it's also the words that you use, okay? So the reason why this came out, thank you so much, love, is that getting into this ethereal body energy and protecting your energy, the words that you say can actually protect your energy by saying, I am grateful for protection. I am grateful for trust and acceptance. By saying this affirmation, beginning with I am and grateful, and then saying the positive of it, you know, that within itself helps to protect your ethereal body by increasing the energy in that. And then also out in as law, you attract more of that, okay? You attract more of that. And you're also you are clearing your meridians as well in your nadis within your physical body, okay? So that, like, your words are super powerful, and you're able to speak this into other people. I'm hearing as soon as you clear the veils from your third eye, okay, so there's some of you have like about 10 different breakthroughs that you need to go through to clear your third eye fully, okay? And really open up to your psychic abilities. And it's like this is energy of like, if for example, I'm not going to say all 10 because it might be different for everybody, but for example, it's this energy of clearing self-doubt, clearing grief, clearing jealousy, clearing envy, clearing belief in scarcity, you know, clearing attachments to loss, clearing attachments to results, clearing attachments to people, like, so healing codependency. All of these things are going to clear the veils of your third eye and help open you. All right. Yes, yeah, very strongly. So then you'll get to the point to where 3 energy, because this is an ace and this is 2, and they're showing me the Empress, where your words, you will be able to heal people with your words. Okay, right. Yeah, and people like psychically, and this is where we get to the spiritual energy. This is one of your past life gifts that will open to you, and you'll be able to heal. So your poems, your stories, your videos, your symphonies, your orchestras, and also this energy, because it's in your intention. Remember that you were mentalist, visionary. All right, so we get back to that same energy. You're a mentalist, visionary. All right, so your greatest power within yourself is your mind. And when your mind becomes one with that which you truly are, you are completely unstoppable. All right, but understand this, your heart must be pure. You have to purify. So those things that we were talking about, some of it was heart, some of it went to the sacral chakra, but it's going to be different for each one of you guys. All right, for what it is that you need to fully clear to open yourself up. There's also some inner child stuff, right, of like getting in and nurturing your inner child, and healing that inner child will also help to clear your third eye, because your inner child will block your abilities if they don't feel safe, right? If you feel like you don't trust yourself, 9 times out of 10, that is definitely a deep childhood trauma. Woo. Yes. And then we have harmonic resolution, negativity, anger, and transmutation. Number 19. So this is 19 energy, Leo energy. It is the sun. I think we did mention Leo and Sagittarius already. So not only do you have 2 fire energies, Aquarius, as well within you, or that you have ability to really tap into, or maybe when your guides, this is their energy. So Leo and Sagittarius coming through really, really super strongly. And you have the ability to help people come into harmony. You have the ability to help people come into balance. So it's like everything that you are doing for yourself, you also have the ability to help others do. Okay? Yes, it's very powerful. I want to just see, we're going to see what gateway you're going through. And then we're going to move on. It's actually at the 22 minutes, so it's like perfect. Okay? I almost feel like I want to upload this as one, but I'm not gonna. Inner earth, base chakra, strength, security, and laying foundations. Yeah. So the gateway you're going through is to really clear and heal that root chakra. So that way you have this immense connection to Mother Earth, and your inner child feels so damn safe to open you up to your truest self, the truest form of you, right? Like I activate to the truest form of me. Yes. Okay, so number 1, that is why you're here. That is a bunch of different scenarios and things that you could be doing. Okay. Yes, yes, and yes. You know what? I am feeling like I was just wondering if we're going to pause for a second, and I'm feeling like we're not. So we are going to clear this and move on to number 2. Okay. For Aquarius. So this is going to be another different scenario, and I'm going to channel through but we are going to it's this ego stuff, right, of like, no, don't do it, you know, this it's like coming up. So this is the thing, there's going to be all these kinds of things that want to stop you from moving forward, and you have to know that that fear is an illusion. It's not real. Once you give power to it, it becomes real, and you can manifest it. So what you do is you just say step aside, and you keep going. All right, you walk forward. So let's do this again. This is for my number 2s. Oh, okay, we already got it. For why you are here, what is your purpose? Embracing transition, unconditional love. So Cyrus, Sirius, Arcturus, and Lyra. Courageous, 15. Okay. So let's just present, parallel, present. So okay, so I'm feeling already, and I'm getting it. 7 is also my Libra energy as well, and I see this balance coming in. So it's like you balancing out, embracing change, all right, with Sirius coming in, but also, again, balance a little bit like number 1, and consciousness, courageousness, 15. Facing your fears, your addictions, Lyra, present. So it's balancing out this fear of change, and then I really feel it's a huge thing of like anxiety and worry. All right, you being courageous, okay? Because if you're not worried, and it's also this like faith too, right? If you're not worried and are fearful, it's like you're fearless and you're courageous, and it's okay. You know that things might not come the way that you may not be able to see the way. So okay, I'm getting from you guys, you either have the ability to completely see different outcomes, where you can like have like 5 different projects in front of you, and like within a minute or 2 you can see the outcome of each project, and you will know which one to choose. Like without it, you just tap in, and it's like you literally see it carried out, and you tap in, right? And some of you who don't have that gift, that is about to be activated to you, okay? Because part of your purpose is to be able to balance out like the work that you do on yourself, this unconditional love, but also the work that you do for others, or the work that you do in your business, okay? And so it's like this energy of coming to the fastest, most highest outcome, but being able to merge that energy with your heart. Okay, so it's like learning to come from the mind and drop down into the heart, and seeing those 5 different pathways from the vantage point of the heart, from the vantage point of spirit, the vantage point of unconditional love. And within that, then you're able to make the best choice. And I feel like this is something that you are going to be able to help people with, you know. So this also would look like a way of being a coach of some kind, you know, being able to come up with different plans for people, plans of healing, plans of of action, right? This also could look like strategic planning for organizations, heart-centered organizations and things like that. Or you might even be currently in a corporate position where you do something like this, and you might be taking it out to the environment. They're showing me I don't know, it's like recycling or environmental something, okay? Usually, and that's another thing, like usually when this like unconditional love, this cosmic energy, spirit energy coming through, usually these are definitely ground workers. So usually you're a ground earth worker. So you're working to heal Mother Earth in some way, right? To bring that energy in. And maybe it might be through I just saw a tuning fork because of with this. Or maybe somebody's receiving tuning, healing around the head to clear. Or maybe you're going to be working with this, but also there's tuning forks. Like you can use tuning forks to heal the earth. You can use tuning forks to heal anything. So maybe some of you guys are going to be sound healers or something like this in this way, shape, or form. There's definitely somebody here. You're meant to. There's this energy of seeding love through like creating jewelry or something like this, where you're able to you know, charged crystals and this kind of thing to help people embrace change. So like working with carnelian, or making, you know, something to do with carnelian and also with citrine, you know what I mean? Like, or making like organite things and this kind of thing, to help people transition their enlightenment, to transcend, right? And to make it easy. So it's like using the things that you have learned to make it easier for yourself, and you turning that into a business of some kind, and profiting. And abundance is like written across this whole thing, like very abundant. I feel like somebody's about to definitely pop off with the idea. It's going to be really abundant for you. The reunion, soul recognition, collaboration, partnership, and friendship. Yeah, because I feel like maybe you need to do sound healing with tuning forks for yourself, and that is going to help you remember who you are, activate to the deepest part of your soul, and bring that forward. Yeah, I don't know why number 1 was so long. So if you're a number 2 and you did not watch number 1, definitely watch it, okay? Birthing a new race, or new age, excuse me. Birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. Yeah, you know, so I feel there's this energy that's coming through. It's like, what would the world be like if no one feared anything? I feel like for my number 2s, that's definitely what's coming through. Also, energy of working with Rose. So maybe there's this embracing change and transition, this energy of creating intention sprays, and using rose essence to create spiritual tools for enlightenment and transition. Also maybe teaching this, you know, to people who are just awakening, or just teaching it in general, and then that awakens others. Yeah. I just heard your consciousness is rising. So there's also this energy, because I'm seeing the 8, and then I'm seeing the 7, and then the 6. So you're unraveling, okay? And unraveling in a good way. It's this energy of my purpose is to be my authentic self. And honestly, there's this energy of, until you embrace that fully, accept that fully, trust yourself fully, any kind of like business stuff that you try to do is not going to be aligned, because you're doing it from the ego, from the false self, and it's just not in alignment. So that's why the 7 is also here, this Chariot energy, aligning you to a new contract of that which you truly are. But you have to come into spiritual union first, which is the Lovers, Gemini energy, and then the number 2, the High Priestess, which is Virgo, Pisces energy, right? So this is you grounding any emotions that make you run away from who you are. I feel like for my number 2s, you also, this energy of past life healing, you might get into, or you might be helping people with. You might be, yeah. I feel you might even be a Reiki person. Like, I feel somebody holding my hands, and like maybe you're going to be like holding someone's hands and like reading their hands, maybe palmistry, but I feel it's different from that. I feel like you you know, placing your hands, them placing their hands on your hands. And this, so I do this sometimes in my readings when I'm having a hard time connecting in. The person puts their hands in my hands, and it's almost like a transference of energy type of thing, but it's also, it's like a key. The inner child helps to unlock the Akashic record, you know, because you are being a channel of complete unconditional love, and the inner child is trusting you with the key to unlock, so that you can tap in to the client's Akashic record and bring through. So not only Akashic record, but also to tap in it's like almost like sometimes the inner child is like the one giving permission to access the higher self and your guides, you know. So maybe that might be something you might be learning about doing. That's probably why you need to watch number 1 too, because number 1 talks about energetic boundaries. So you really have to learn practical things like how to ground your energy, like really ground, like really ground, and how to know when you're not grounded. You know, so this is this energy too of practicing presence, which I felt when I first put the cards down, but it didn't seem to puzzle. It didn't fit, but now it does. All right, so Eckhart Tolle. I believe it's The Power of Now. Yeah, look at this. And this confirms it. 32 timeline jump. Okay, so you're able to. All right, so you might want to learn Reiki too, or that might be something. You're definitely energy healer, physical energy healer, to where I feel like with you guys, you might find more success by having physical interaction with people, because there's this energy of touch. But that because you're so psychically like open, it's going to be like anointing yourself with certain essential oils to protect your skin, to protect your body, wearing certain protective bracelets and things like this to protect the energy coming in. You know, your salt baths and things like this. There's going to be a need for more physical protection, but then also, you know, citing your prayers, your you know, whatever the lines are that resonate with you, or your mantras that are calling in your guides, and reaffirming that you're grateful for peace and protection, and staying in high mind. Like these things are going to help protect your energy while you're working with clients. 715, there's this energy of 715. So maybe somebody's going to be doing something on 715 a launch, or you want to, or you should be doing something on 715, or something, or that date just might be really important for you. You also might be seeing the number 32 or the number 23 is really coming out. Yeah, so with this timeline jump, the energy that's coming from here is like that you're a Akashic jumper. All right, so you're able to jump to different portions on the client's timeline. Okay, so this is why as well. So some of you, it might be this issue of like proving to yourself that you're this powerful healer. So this is why you might need to like work physically with people first before you jump into distance. Or some of you who are jumping into distance, yes, Archangel Metatron is definitely, he's coming through. He's showing me this Siri yantra. Okay, so memorizing that and placing that sacred geometry on the bottom of your feet, like as if you were sitting down or laying down, getting ready to do a distance energy clearing, you placing that symbol around you on the bottom of you. I'm hearing not only is it like a protection thing, but it's also going to help you stay super grounded to the earth while you're tapping in. All right, because you are accessing so many different places and realms. Like these are all access points. And you see how the circle is below her. So it's kind of like that, except for you're being directed to use sacred geometry. So if you haven't been learning about that, now is definitely the time. It also is going to help you. It's going to activate you even more to your gifts. Yeah, I definitely feel like you've mastered Akashic record reading, and you just call your mastery back. You call your soul fragments back. Okay. Yeah, there goes the flower of life. So I work with myself. I normally work with the flower of life a lot. And this is kind of that same thing, right? So it's like you opening to this new portal, but this is your seed. This is the seed of you, and it's going off infinitely, and you having access to that infinite divine matrix, but also this ability for infinite creation, which is also the ability for healing. Okay, so it says interconnectedness, synchronicity, and God incidences. Yeah, I don't really know what that means that last one, but I just feel like, and I'm just receiving the download that through this you are going to, the synchronicities are going to start to be like crazy. Okay, I can share it. So, I used to work with the Maya, right? And I was reading I was writing down, I was copying a magical star poem. These are activation poems. And for me, writing down a poem or whatever, or a word, like writing the word Om, I actually receive a greater clearing and alignment from writing the word down than I do from speaking it. Okay, which is like, I know, but that's me. But it might be you too, I'm not sure. And so I was writing it down, and I happened to be listening to a reading at the same time, and it was like ridiculously synchronistic. Everything that I was writing down, she literally had mentioned a word in that sentence, or mentioned the concept as I was writing. Like as I was writing, it was the most, I was like, okay, are you trying to tell me I'm psychic? Okay, are you trying to tell me I'm tapped in? Are you trying to tell me I'm intuitive, as you know what I mean? So it's like this energy of releasing the doubt, okay, so that you can tap into who you truly are, the purpose here. Now listen, the Reiki and the cost that you can do this however it's coming to you. That's just the example that came in, all right, so to help you kind of understand why you're here, what your purpose is basically an energy healer, okay, but however you want to bring that through is up to you. There's so many different ways to bring it through. You can even just imagine your client in front of you, because you're a very powerful mind, right? And have them put their hands on your hands. You can even ask them to do it at a certain time, and you can sync up at that time, and both, and have your hands out and imagine them doing that, and just ask them to either be sleeping or to be in meditation from the time of blah 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 to blah blah blah. All right, so there's so many different ways that you can to tap into this. So you can now see why self-acceptance is so needed for you guys, because in order for you to like really move into this area, you've got to trust yourself, and you have to be able to embrace change. That's that sacral chakra energy, and also solar plexus, attachment, accumulation, defensiveness, and scarcity. All right, so with the solar plexus here, the one thing that you really, to get you to come over here to be reunion, like remember self, to come back into union with self, is for you to clear attachments, okay? So attachment of like accumulation is like hoarding, okay? So what can you get rid of? And this is not just physically, this is also experiences, attaching to experiences, especially ones that do not bring up feelings of gratitude, joy, fulfillment, okay? And then also releasing, detaching. So this is like emotional detachment as well, but detaching from the thoughts, the feelings, the programs, the beliefs, the vows, the agreements, okay? So cutting all ties to that. And scarcity, defensiveness, and scarcity. So defensiveness is definitely being called to be like, what is this energy? Hold on. What is the best example right now? Expecting the worst, or expecting things not to work out because they didn't before. Okay, so that can be defensiveness. And so when you're doing that and you're expecting that you have to defend yourself in some area, then you are manifesting that situation to you. All right, so you may have had a lot of cycles where you felt like you had to defend yourself, to where you don't feel safe enough to fully open psychically. And so your gifts get kind of like not even turned off, but they just get like buried, okay, is what they're showing me. And it's like, but if you release these things, then you can come up. The dirt that's holding you down, it's rebirth, it's a resurrection, okay? Scarcity. So this is money mindset. So one of the best exercises that I absolutely love, they want me to use the Light Seers Tarot, is identifying, just writing down your beliefs and your fears about money, okay, or about or about like not having enough. You know, what do you fear not having enough of? Okay, and just writing that down, and then remixing on the other side of the page, the opposite of that, the positive of that, the abundant of that. How can you say this to where it's the abundant? And then looking and reading those abundant affirmations, those positive affirmations 3 times a day. Okay, every day until you have completely healed your subconscious mind. So this is a difference. If you are listening to affirmations and stuff at nighttime, okay, and those could be very great, but if some of those affirmations aren't actually even beliefs that you have, then it's not like time wasted, but it's like you got to get to the root of the problem. So some of you guys may be feeling like affirmations don't work for me, mantras don't work for me. It's not that. It's just you're not tapping into the ones that need to reprogram the beliefs, the limiting beliefs and thoughts and programs that you are carrying, okay, for your blueprint. Yeah. So that's another reason to, like, if you guys want a personal private reading, we can go through that and help you to release the things that are programmed into you, that are blocking your abundance, that are blocking your psychic gifts, that are blocking your courage, that are blocking your ability to embrace change and transition, you know. Oh, interesting. Yeah, and there goes it right there. So it came out upside down with the 9 of Swords upside down. So this is just telling me you're holding on to a lot. All right. And I feel like this happened with me. It was like I felt so defined by the things I had to overcome that I didn't want to let them go, because I felt like, you know what, I put in so much work to overcome that. No, I'm going to carry this with me forever. But then I realized that all of that was just weight, and it turned out I was like 240 pounds, right? And then I had to lose all of that weight because now I had all these chronic diseases, you know, this degenerative disease, chronic depression, chronic anxiety, you know, chronic pain, like all these things. And it was like, I needed to let it go. I had to let it go. I couldn't carry the weight anymore. So that's part of this accumulation, all right, that you have to let go. When you're finding yourself gaining weight, when you're finding yourself you know, coming into dis-ease, whether it be mentally, emotionally, physically, when you find yourselves in these areas, you know, energetic blockages, things are just not working out for you. It's because there's something that you won't let go, and you don't have the space for this new energy to fully bloom. Okay, Queen of Swords. So again, this is just for me. It's just opening your heart, but using the right affirmations to open your heart, and also the right affirmations to clear these attachments. And if you're not sure, you can do that exercise with anything. You can, you know, tap in, just deep breathe 3 to 10 times in and out. All right. And then just get into that meditative space, and then write down, what am I attached to? And then just write it down, and then go and do the remix to release that attachment. You know, I release, you know, all attachments. But for some of you guys, sometimes you can do that and it will release as much as it can. Other times you got to be aware of what you're attached to, this codependency energy, relationships, depending on people to be your courage, depending on people to tell you how good of a job you're doing, depending on people to help you transition, and being afraid to not move forward. And once you do, look at this, once you do this healing, this is powerful for you guys, and you get your strength back, you will become who you truly are, this master manifester. And then there's going to be a new beginning, a new financial blessing. But I feel like this financial blessing is like a new abundance mindset coming in for you, and this is you being able to take your gifts and turn it into something. So you are definitely, your purpose is definitely to like support yourself with your abilities, with your talents, with your gifts. Okay, guys? Yeah, definitely. All right, I'm going to move on to the next one. Oh, that was really powerful. Let's just ring the bell. Yeah, we just need to say we're so grateful for all the guides that are here now. We're grateful for everyone that is holding space for us, holding it down for us right now, because this is like pretty intense. Okay, but it's needed. It's needed at this time. It's needed. So we welcome this energy fully and completely. And now let's get to the last one, number 3. For Aquarius, number 3, what is their purpose? Why are they here? All right, I definitely, my ear is ringing, so guides are coming in. Oh, that's a lot. Ironama? Utu. Okay, guys, we're going to take it. Pleiades, equal value philosophy, 86, future. So I am going to put this over here. I'll put these ones because we have so many. I'm going to put them in past, present, and future. On these cards, that's what this is. Mental transformation, future. Sirius, 94. Vega, past. The power of sound, number 20. Community, 96. Association of worlds, parallel. So we're going to put that in the middle. So this parallel just means you're going to the future and into the past, all right, simultaneously. This also might mean you could be in either worlds and in the present moment at the same time. That's like you're able to like astral project, okay. Pushing the envelope, Lyra, present. They want me to do this. Orion, deep polarity, 35, the past. And we have Pleiades, the past, guilt. Okay. Wow, guys. So, whoa. I just need to say, okay. Whoever picked number 3, you're definitely a powerful light worker. All right. Because you have all of these lessons that you are here to not only learn, but to help communicate to others, to be a bridge to help them get through, because that's what I see here is like you're this bridge of building a community. 96 is a reflection of 69, which is Cancer energy, but also sideways is the yin yang sign, right? So association of worlds. So I feel like bringing balance to both worlds. So there's this upper world and this lower world. The upper world, the way it's coming in is like the higher dimensions. It's the 5D. It's the higher vibrations. And then the lower world is the density, is the fear, the negativity. So it's like bridging the separation between the two to where we come to where we originally our source, right? To where there is no there is no duality. It's deep polarity. And the reason why your purpose here is to bring this in now, okay, is because you have done this in the past. You might be an Orion starseed, Vega starseed, Pleiades, but I feel like you're a starseed that has ventured to many different systems within your lifetimes, okay? So your origination might be Lyra, all right? Or a lion starseed. Power of sound. So you're definitely here to speak. I feel this, like I almost feel you, not shouting, but I feel very passionate words coming from you. And it might be like to transmute guilt within people, but also within yourself, you know, freeing people from guilt, you know, doing things because you feel bad for someone, you know what I mean, like getting out of that paradigm. But also this thing of not doing something because you want something from someone, and then feeling bad when either you get it or you don't, and then you kind of drop them, right? So I feel like you've had this happen to you, but you've also done it to other people. And if you don't remember this particular circumstance, it's only saying that you haven't come into full remembrance yet, and that's okay. Mental transformation. So yeah, your world is what your mind thinks it is, right? So it's not only mastering that, but showing people how to mentally transform, and then they transform their body, their life, their business. All right, so you might be, you know, a transformation or coach in some way, shape, or form. Equal value philosophy, Pleiades future. So I feel like even with this, I'm getting like the rainbow. So you might be like an activist for you know, equal love and all ways and that kind of a thing. Now for you guys, we're going to jump into the tarot first. Yeah, it's like releasing the guilt and then doing it anyway is what I'm hearing. Because that's just like fear. That's releasing codependency, you know, thinking that people can't do things without you. So that's also you transcending the ego and teaching people to do that as well. Yeah, and then we got the 5 of Cups. The Star, your energy. So your energy is here twice. All right. So I feel like also you may have been born into the Aquarius collective multiple lifetimes as well. And then the Hierophant. So this is also confirmation that you're here to help people. A lot of people experience disappointment and regret, and they hold guilt around that. So I feel like you're a master of this, or you will be mastering it and how to heal it. Okay. And then teaching Hierophant, teaching how to heal that, pushing the envelope. So your methods might be new or different. You know, definitely see arena for you guys. I feel like you guys are definitely, out of the 3, you are definitely my public people. You are the people that are meant to be famous. You're the people that are meant to speak to large crowds, speak to colleges, students, graduations, this kind of thing. Maybe you're going to be writing a book on some healing methodologies or what have you. Okay, so I'm getting here too that you're highly empathic as well. So in order for you to be in this arena, to be on the public stage, to be on the world stage, you have to master cleansing your energy. And this means even cleansing your energy on the spot. Okay, so when you feel the density come in and you feel your third eye kind of like get blocked, it is you doing the inner work right in that second, whether calling on your guides, calling on your higher self, or you doing a visualization like a star coming into your third eye and then glowing and then purifying your third eye and then increasing your shield, so that way you're not absorbing that energy, you know. Working with Archangel Michael, these kinds of things to make sure that you can be ready to receive from thousands or even millions of people. Okay, yeah, that's super powerful. I'm going to see what gateway you're going through. I'm going to pull a Pleiades card for you guys. Earth Star activation, anchoring grounded action, Isis energy. Yeah. So this is exactly why you are going to be learning how to super ground your energy, because you're being prepared for the world stage. You might be seeing a lot of like vans and things like this that might say world or worldwide or global. Okay. Because this is this is coming. It's your subconscious, your higher self is already like, it's already manifesting for you. Okay. Yeah. Solar light upgrade, solar plexus chakra, inner fire, willpower. So you are going to be getting an upgrade as well to help you really transcend this energy, and also to be able to come into who you truly are. Okay. So it's like the visionary speaker, you know, and I feel like you're an excellent storyteller as well. Yeah, I feel like you're an excellent storyteller. And I feel like the power of you to be able to tell a story and pull people into that story is going to be one of like the major things that you're able to do and heal people with. And also like telling a story, people don't realize that when you're telling a story, you're actually putting people into a meditative, hypnotic state, all right, to where they calm, they relax, and then they become suggestible, right? But this energy of suggestible, it's you helping them to mentally transform their energy. So like a confidence coach or a confidence speaker or a motivational speaker, inspirational speaker, this kind of thing. Okay. Yeah, where you are actually helping to upgrade the solar plexus of the people that hear you, watch your videos, the people that come to the arena, the people that are in your shows, you know, this kind of thing. Lemuria, creating heaven on earth, it's happening. And you're manifesting like crazy right now. I definitely was feeling that energy. And you're really mastering being able to clear that third eye and recognize. I always see the Merkaba energy in all 12 chakras, or if I feel like you guys have activated all 12 chakras. Okay, I feel like you have. You may not be aware of that, and maybe that understanding is going to be coming into you soon. But imagining this Merkaba energy shining very brightly in each chakra is a way to purify that energy. All right, and then just have Christ consciousness come in front and back, orbs, gold orbs, to protect it. Okay, protect your chakras. You can even ask that to protect your nadis as well. Answer the call, leadership, empowerment, soul gifts. Yeah, the anointed. So you're a chosen one. I mean, I feel like everyone that is watching this video is a chosen one, but you have been activated to your role, to your mission. So now you're just kind of doing a little bit of this work right now, and you're about to step into your role. Okay, or if you have not stepped into it already. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like you guys definitely, if you haven't accepted this, I feel like you should say things like, I am so grateful that I have accepted that I'm chosen. I'm so grateful I have accepted that I am anointed. I'm so grateful I have accepted that I have a powerful throat chakra, you know, or I have a powerful third eye, whatever, you know, whatever it is that you need. You know, I am so grateful and thankful that I have completely transcended all guilt. Okay, so there might be guilt and shame with that as well, and this has to do with things that you've taken action on in the past, and you can transmute that because of the 4 here with the Emperor energy, but you can transmute that. Excuse me, it's completely in your power. Yeah, I just did a solar plexus clearing right there. So one of the number one things, 22, you might want to watch number 1 as well. One of the things 22 is going to really help you to open up and clear is to play. All right, so this looks like watching funny movies, laughing your behind off, okay? And suggesting, like, yeah, you can watch TikToks and things like that, but the intention sometimes behind the TikToks is a little, it's a little bit more ego-based. And if you are watching a movie, okay, a lot of times, I'm going to tell you this, a lot of times these movies that are created by these already famous starseeds, okay, they're actually activations, okay? They're actually activations, and they're meant to empower you to ignite your innate blueprint, to help you come into full remembrance of who you are. All right, so that's a difference of like a movie and like a TikTok. Okay. And also it's also of a higher vibration as well. Okay. Yes. Okay, I was just like, this stuff is coming through, guys. I'm channeling. So but Kevin Hart, for some reason, has been really, he's been like, I don't know, it's been a thing. So if you're into him, you can definitely watch him, or other things that you feel guided to. But also like going to fun parks, playing baseball, playing basketball, getting things to shake you up, dancing, going to exercise classes that have music, okay, or exercising to music, doing things that are fun, playing board games, you know, things that are just fun, like childlike things, okay, that are fun. Yeah. Yeah, and your star family is definitely helping you. You have a lot of Pisces star family as well. I'm feeling, okay, and that might be me. I'm Pisces sun, so maybe that's why too was guided to start Aquarius channel. So here supporting you on your rise, okay. This is going to be the last card for number 3. The Promise, soulmates, attraction, and partnership. Okay, so I didn't get any like romantic type stuff coming in for any other pile, but I feel like for you guys, 38, I feel like it's another portal energy. So you're definitely meant to have a divine counterpart or a life partner, like on your mission. Okay, I don't know if that's going to come in soon, or if it's going to come in later. And actually they're not even, they're directing me not to go into that, because that's not really the purpose of this reading. So but some of you maybe have been asking this or wondering this, if you're going to have to foot it alone. You know, there's a time in all of our lives when we have to be isolated and separated so that we can, you know, grow into our spiritual body and integrate, right? And then once we do, then we're put back out there into the masses to serve, all right? So, and then you do that, you're also coming from a place of complete unconditional love. So your heart is also ready for a high vibrational relationship. So for you guys, part of this preparing of what you've been doing might also have been preparing you to be partnered with another starseed. All right. Yeah, so this is also definitely my pile where I can say you guys are definitely star seeds. I feel like anyone kind of drawn to my channel is a star seed, but you know, you take how it resonates. If it's something that you resonate with, take it. If it doesn't, don't take it. All right, so I want to say thank you so much. And yeah, if you want a personal reading, the link will be in the description box, and I will see you guys. I'll start doing the little short readings again, you know, so we can kind of just clear some energy out and get some stuff just off the plate, right? Just off the plate, preparing you for your debut. Okay? Yes. Bye.